The 2022 Ford Mustang Mach-E Select. Hi, Tim Bartz here, Internet Sales Manager at McArthur Ford, Salina, Kansas, where you can find Ford news, updates, and information, including product walk-around videos. So we're going to cover the Select trim. We're going to go over all the standard equipment as the different package available and standalone options, all in this complete guide video for you. Now, keep in mind, you can move around in this video, so I do have timestamps, so there'll be chapters down below. If you want to watch this video and move around, you can. Also, we're going to cover some information about our free shipping policy. So if you want to get a vehicle like a Mustang Mach-E Select, you can still order those for 2022 model year. Then we can order that for you and have it delivered right to your door. So more information about the free shipping policy that we have, we'll have at the end of the video. If you're not subscribed to the channel, hit the red subscribe button down below so you can get subscribed over to the channel. Hit the notification bell. That way you get notified next time we have another video upload to our YouTube channel. So let's go ahead and dive right in. We're going to talk about some mechanical features first, what's on pretty much standard on all your Mustang Mach-E's, and then we'll go around the exterior after that. Now to start off with, this does have one battery available in the Select trim, and that is a 70 kilowatt per hour standard range battery. And it does, of course, come with it's standard in the rear-wheel drive, so a single motor in the rear, or you can get the all-wheel drive that gives you a motor in the front as well. So if you can go in one of those two ways, either rear-wheel drive like this one particular vehicle is, or you can get the all-wheel drive with a motor in the front as well. Of course, regenerative braking that comes with the vehicle as well, and you do have 3 selectable drive modes, which are real fun to kind of play around with and see how the driving experience is. You do have a whisper mode, which is a mode you'd want to put it in, especially if you're in a slippery driving situation. That is a mode you want to kind of go in. Also, you do have an engage mode, which comes with an eco coach, give you the best fuel economy there, and then you have an unbridled. So if you want to really Mustang feel and drive and ride, you go with that unbridled, use that one, and it does make a big difference. Even when you're driving along, if you switch from engaged to unbridled, you can actually feel a difference just in how the gas pedal engages with the vehicle that way. Also, you do have one pedal driving, which is also a lot of fun, and it takes a little getting used to, but it didn't take me too long. And just as you press that gas, you go. When you release off, you're starting to brake. Release off all the way, it's going to brake as quick as it can, and so that's a great way. I was able to, without any issues, just using the gas pedal, never even touched the brake pedal on most of my drives this weekend. So I think you'll like how that all works as well there. Also, you get front and rear stabilizer bar on the vehicle. You'll get EPAS, electronic power assist steering, comes along with it, as well electric parking brake with an auto hold, which means it'll hold at the stoplights. Of course, if you had in one pedal driving mode, it'll do that pretty easily, but if you don't, you have the brake pressed, you can also put it in auto hold mode as well. So some great features there. You do have advanced track with like electronic stability control. So if you're going in those curves a little too fast or something, it's going to use a series of brakes around the vehicle to keep you on your intended path. And it even does have electronic traction control as well for the vehicle. So some great performance enhancements and some safety features, including SOS post-crash alert system, 911 assist as well. SOS post-crash alert system. That's if you're in an accident, it'll flash the lights, honk the horns, let people know you're in an accident, they need to come to your safety. 911 assist, where if you have that Bluetooth enabled phone connected, then you can call 911 directly, and if you are in a position where you cannot get to your phone, and it'll even call 911 for you, so that's included in the vehicle too. And then don't forget, you will get the pre-collision assist with automatic emergency braking. So what that's going to do is if there's someone going much slower than you, it's going to alert you and let you know that you're going to hit them if you don't start braking and slowing down the vehicle. A series of tones and lights on the dash, so that way you can keep protected. So dynamic brake support comes along with that, pedestrian detection as well, and it comes with post-collision braking. So if you get in an accident and you're not able to get over to put it in park, maybe you're unconscious, something like that, it's going to use post-collision braking so that you don't keep going and getting into further accident that way. Also, you do have, of course, some other series of nice safety features. Some of them we'll talk about throughout the video, but also with this, you are going to get some also the lane keeping system is another great, I consider it a safety feature, but also convenience feature too, on some points. So even with you don't have your cruise on, lane keeping system will help you keep you in your lane. A couple different ways. You can either use the alert system, which is going to it's going to vibrate the steering wheel if you leave your lane, or it's going to use the aid system, which helps keep you in your lane as well. So one of those two things, or you can engage both of those at the same time, as well as a driver alert that alerts you if you take your hands off the steering wheel too often on the vehicle. So that's going to be included as well. And then you do have the advanced security package as well. That's going to give you the security code, or the security passive and a theft system with the vehicle. And you have intrusion and inclination warnings too, and any motion on the vehicle. So if the vehicle gets somebody pushes into it or something like that, it'll honk the horns, flash the lights, let people know someone's trying to get into your vehicle. So some great performance and mechanical features that I want to highlight. But let's go ahead and turn this around. Let's start talking about what it looks like and the design on the outside of the vehicle. Okay, start up here on the windshield. This does have the laminated windshield, which means that the acoustic laminated, I should say, which means it's two pieces of glass with plastic in between. It helps for just sound deadening so that you can hear things, and it is very quiet in the vehicle, especially since you don't have the motor and everything. It makes it very quiet inside the vehicle, a nice sanctuary there. You also do have windshield wiper de-icers, which means if it gets to get cold outside, and a lot of times you're able to defrost the windshield there, but then the wipers will freeze up with water on them when it's cold outside. It's going to help defrost those and keep those defrosted, so you don't have any issues with that, with icing up on those windshield wipers. Trust me, in Kansas, we get a lot of that. Also, you do have the rain sensing wipers as well, so you're going to have one of those auto settings. It'll come on automatically when it starts to rain. As it rains harder, they're going to wipe faster and such. You don't have to do any adjusting that way. I like rain sensing wipers. It's a nice convenience feature that is standard on these. Here on the headlights, you're going to see they are the reflector LED headlights, which means reflector means the lights are actually pointing towards the vehicle and then they reflect out. But nice bright LEDs there. It does have LED configurable daytime running light as well that you can have on. And this does have the auto feature, which means when you have an auto setting, they're going to come on automatically when it gets dark, shut off when it gets light. You don't have to do anything there. Also, if your wipers are on, it's wiper activated headlights as well. The wipers will come on automatically too, because that's in a lot of states, it is a state law. Also auto high beams. So you have an LED low beam and high beam. LED and auto high beams come on similar to the auto headlights. So if it's dark enough outside, they'll come on automatically when you have that setting on. If somebody's approaching you, if you're in the city lights, it's going to turn those high beams off. So some people really like that, some people don't. So you can activate, deactivate it in your lighting section on your touchscreen there. Body colored throughout here, so in this case it is the rapid red, so looks real sharp here on the front grille area, molded in black around the outside of that grille. Love the Mustang look up here. Hopefully get a good close-up clip of that so you can see how awesome that looks. Molded in black in here in between with the body colored below that. You can see the sensors. Does have front sensing system in this, so as you're pulling forward, alerts you if you get closer to different item, different things, buildings, people, that kind of thing. Also, this does have the active grille shutter, so you can see these three openings here. Those will open and shut when it needs to allow for more air in to help cool off those batteries and the motor and such. And then on the highway, of course, it's going to close those up, give you more aerodynamics so you get better fuel economy there. And then you have the molded in black down there at the bottom that kind of protects it from any kind of front dips or anything like that. Also, we do have a front trunk area. A lot of people like to call it a frunk, and I think Ford actually does call it that. Let me show you how to get into that. So you can just in here, there's a lever, you just pull it and it says twice. So you pull it once, you'll see it kind of releases it up. Pull it a second time, it releases it all the way. So, and that's just a safety feature. A lot of the states and everything don't want that trunk to come off, so there's an extra catch there. Pull it twice and then you can just open it up. You have struts over here that keeps it up so you don't have any arm to worry about putting up. You do have some usable storage in here. You can put ice in there, you can put pop, beer, whatever on your trip. If you want to just go ahead and do that. It does have a drain plug there, so you can then drain all the liquid, all the water out of it as well. So real nice in how that works. You can store things in here. It does have an extra release in here in case somebody accidentally gets stuck in there or something. And you do have a light, so you're going to be able to see at night. So real nice. Here's where your washer fluid is going to be located, is here on the vehicle, so that way you can go ahead and put that washer fluid in when you need to. So that's how that works. Let's go ahead and move this around to the side, show you some of the side features. Now, as we move around to the side, you're going to notice the standard wheels, an 18-inch carbon gray painted alloy wheel. Great looking wheel, more fuel efficient wheel than some of the other wheels available on some other models. You do get that brushed aluminum center cap with the high gloss black Mustang there, or the pony there. Just looks real sharp on the vehicle. All season tires that come along with it. You will get, of course, the disc brakes here with the ABS that comes along with it. Also, individual tire monitoring system for all 4 of the tires, so you can make sure they're all stay properly inflated. Very important to get the most fuel efficient. You don't want them low. Definitely want to make sure they're all inflated there. You will see over here the black molded in around the wheel nut molding, as well as on the lower rocker molding, just kind of helps protect it from rock chips and that kind of things on the vehicle. You will see the charging port here. So this is a combo connector charging system here. So it is a CCS charging system, so it'll work with your 120 volt, 240 volt, or even the DC fast chargers as well. And it has a maximum capacity of 150 kilowatt per hour for that. So even if you get to ones that have a capability of 350 at some of those places, it's going to max out at 150 here for this. It does have the charging ring as well to show you how charged the vehicle is. You do have a little label over here to kind of give you some information about that. So real nice. It does come with the cord. We're going to talk about that when we get to the back there. Your mirrors here. It does have a body color mirror cap on the top, molded in black again at the bottom, again helping to protect from any kind of rocks that might get kicked up. You have the LED turn signal indicator here, power heated mirror as well, and it will come with the Bliss. So that's a blind spot information system with cross-traffic alert. So if there's someone in your blind spot, it's going to put a light in the corner of that mirror and let you know it's not safe to go in that lane at that time. If you have your turn signal on, it's going to blink and let you know it's not safe to go in that lane. Also, as you're backing up, someone's going to cross your path behind you, it's going to alert you as well and let you know there's someone back there to not back up. Great system. I love the Bliss. I think it should be standard on every vehicle. It is standard on all your Mach-E's. Also, you do have the projector pony puddle lamp beside the vehicle. Looks so sharp. Last night when I went to go pick up my daughter, it was glowing over there, and that just looks real sharp when you're approaching the vehicle at nighttime. You're going to love that, and with just a look there. Talk about the molding around the outside. It is a black molding, high gloss on the belt line here, so real sharp look. Also integrated into the door, the grab handle here. This does have the intelligent access, so I can leave that key fob in my pocket. There is a button for each of the doors. It's called an E-latch, so I just press that button and it's going to pop that door open, and I can grab the handle on the front doors. On the back, you will have to grab the door itself, but you can pull that. You'll notice it does have the keypad entry here that's illuminated, so an invisible keypad, so after a while it'll go away. People don't even realize it's there unless they know something about the Mach-E's and such, but you can set your own door code. And the benefit of that is, why would you need it with intelligent access? If you don't leave the keys in the vehicle, you could set your own code and use that to get in the vehicle if you want to leave your keys in it. Or maybe you're just grabbing something out of the vehicle, forgot the keys in the house or something, you can use the keypad to get into the vehicle as well. Little lock there that will lock the vehicle up, and it auto folds those mirrors and makes it look real cool on the side there. You do have privacy glass in these rear windows and the back window. Also a nice high gloss section up here that goes on the roof line, just gives it a nice look. It comes across the rear spoiler as well. Child safety locks as well. So I'm going to open this back door again. Here in the back, so if you want those kids to open those doors when you're stopped and that kind of thing, and you have the vehicle turned off, you can lock that out. That has a child safety lock back here for the vehicle too. So real nice and easy to use there. Nice Mach-E badging on the front door, both of the 2 front doors. Just a great look to the vehicle. But let's go ahead and turn this around so you can see what it looks like on the side, on the back of the vehicle, I should say. Now moving to the rear, as we mentioned already, it does have that black rear spoiler back here with the black pieces that come down on the side. It does have the center height mounted stoplight right up here on the rear spoiler. Rear defrost with rear wiper. It does have a rear washer as well to try to keep that clean back here. You will see that pony emblem back here in the back. Love how they've made that with the lines through it. Just looks real sharp there. You do have LED tail lights back here with the sequential turn signals, just like your Mustangs will get. So it kind of carries that over real nicely. Back here, body colored bumpers up here in the upper part with the molded in black down here. Again, just like we talked about, kind of if you have rocks and such, kick up, kind of protects the underside there. You do have the rear parking sensors back here, as well as a rear view camera. So as you're backing up, you're gonna be able to see behind you, but also you're gonna get alerted if you get too close to anything. And it does have rear park assist, or brake assist, I should say, reverse brake assist. So that way, as you're backing up, if you're gonna hit something, it's gonna go ahead and you're not hitting your brake, it's gonna brake for you and help avoid any kind of running over any bicycles or hitting any cars or people for that reason as well. So this does have a manual lift gate, so we're going to open that up. You can press this button. It does work like intelligent access, so actually is locked up already, but if I press the button under here, it's going to go ahead and unlock it, allow me to lift it up. Now this does have the upgraded power lift gate we're going to get to in just a little bit. That package, this has the only package available for the Mach-E Select, and this has that package. We'll get to that in just a little bit, but normally you get the manual lift gate. It's going to be standard equipment. You can see LED lights up here, and that's the button to open that up. In here you have an adjustable cargo floor. I'll show you that in just a little bit. For that, you can see in the seat backs those little hooks on the back. That is for that latch system, the lower anchors and tethers for children. So if you have there in the front seats, you're going to see some anchor points there. Put that booster seat back in there so they can, of course, or the infant car seat, I should say, front or rear facing in there to keep it in there. It's the best way for the child to go ahead and travel. If it's a front facing one, you can take that strap through here, latch it back there, and sink it against that seat. So that's very important there. I have grandkids, a lot of you have kids, it's very important to keep them safe. So this is carpeted on the floor, it is an adjustable, so right now we have it on the top, but you can go a little bit lower and you can adjust it all the way down there if you want it, give a little more extra room there, you can. So we're actually going to lift this up because I want to show you some great features back here. In fact, what's cool about this is you can have that set right there, so that way you can get to this area back here. It does have a tire inflator and sealant kit for your tires in here. So of course, no spare tire in the vehicle, but it does have the charging port. So the mobile cord is in here. It comes in a nice carry case here. It's going to come with two different ways to be able to power devices, either 120 volt, which maxes out at 15 amps, or you can actually add and put the 240 volt in there, and it'll go to a maximum of 32 amps, I believe, for that. So that's going to be in here as well back here. So we'll just put that in there. So nice little place to store that right there, so it's not in the way for that. And a little cargo management system if you want to leave it on the top one like we have it right now. Little storage compartments on both sides. You do have a little 12 volt power point back here if you want to charge some things back here in the back. LED light back here as well. I have the interior light shut off right now. You have that. Some tie downs back here if you need to tie some things down. And this shade in here, didn't see it as standard equipment. Might be part of the package we're about ready to talk about here in just a little bit as soon as we get down with the interior. But real nice and how everything works back here. And again, this does have a power lift gate. We'll talk about that in just a little bit and how that operates when we get into the package that's included in. Now moving to the interior, the only color interior you can get with the Select trim is this black onyx interior, so it's going to look identical to what you're seeing with this vehicle. Doors are going to be black, the dash is going to be black. The upper headliner is kind of a gray color here for you, and then I love the look across the dash. So I'm going to give you a kind of a span across so you can see that. I love the look of that, the silver accent that goes across the dash with the big screen in the middle. Plenty of speakers here on the top that you can see there. So it just looks great on the vehicle. So let's talk about airbags for a second. We do have a dual stage front airbag that deploys a different size airbag, depends on how close you are to the front of the vehicle for the driver or the front passenger here. So it does have sensors on the seat, so it knows how close you are to the vehicle. Also, you do have a driver knee airbag as well. It's going to protect you from the front collision. And we have side impact airbag for not only the front seat, but also the rear seats back there from side collision, protecting and deploying that airbag on the side of the vehicle there. Also, you will have the safety canopy airbag that deploy down if you have with a rollover sensor, if you have a rollover situation from breaking glass and that kind of thing there on the side. So great ways to protect the vehicle. You do have door sill plates that are molded in black there with the Mustang on there. As you're getting in those front doors, you also get carpeted mats in the front row, as well as the one that goes across the back in the back row back there, so you get the carpeted mats standard equipment. ActiveX seating on these, so I love the design on these. So nice stitching on the seats there. You can see these adjust up and down. I have mine adjusted all the way up there. You can adjust those up and down. The driver's seat over here is going to be a 10-way power adjustable seat. Actually, it's 8-way, I believe. So yeah, up and down for the back of the seat. You do have the power recline. Forward and back also does have power lumbar. The passenger seat is going to be a 4-way, so you can manual adjustment. So on the front there's a lever, you can pull it forward and back, and then the backrest, it goes back as well, and then of course the head restraints do go up and down too there. So you do have a nice little console here, a nice finish to that with the nice stitching on it, as well as the little armrest here that kind of comes up with the storage compartment we're going to talk about in just a little bit. In the back, in the rear seat, you do have a 60/40 split bench seat, so that seat can lay down. Didn't mention that earlier when we talked about the back of the vehicle. You do also have an armrest that can bring down if there's nobody sitting in the middle back there as well. And then you have behind the console, you have 2 vents, so you're going to have air registers back there. And you also have 2 USB ports, a USB Type A and Type C. So if you do have a USB Type C charger from some of those newer cell phones, it'll charge much faster than a USB Type A back there. That's what you'd want to use. Here on the door, you do have your power windows, including a global open close. What that means is that if you're on the outside, you want to cool off the interior, you can use that with the remote. So you just press that unlock and press and hold it until the windows start to come down. So that's a pretty cool feature on the vehicle. Also, you do have the, of course, on the windows, you do have one touch up and down for all 4 of the windows, which means you just hard press it down. You don't have to hold it, and it's going to go down for those windows. So that's a nice feature to have as well right there. You do also have your power locks switches up here too on the door up there. So real nice. And this in here shows the memory features. That's actually part of the package we're going to talk about next. So that is those 1, 2, 3 that is not included as a standard equipment on the vehicle here. It does have a vinyl soft touch wrapped steering wheel. I love it. I really like it. I can't really tell much difference between that and a leather wrapped steering wheel. I have a leather wrapped on my Bronco, and it doesn't feel that much different than a leather wrapped steering wheel to me, but it probably does made to some other people. It does have a manual tilt and telescoping steering wheel. There's a lever over here on the left side. You just pull that down. It goes up and down, forward and back, so you can get it adjusted just where you need to. You do have a couple different levers over here. The lever on the left, of course, is going to be for your turn signal, up or down. The lever over here on the right is for your wipers, so you adjust those up and down. That little intermittent is that dial right there, so you turn that, and if you put it in the second adjustment and you turn that dial wherever you need to, it doesn't matter where that dial is adjusted. If you have the rain sensing wipers, it's going to automatically turn the wipers on. You don't have to turn the wiper switch on. The one on the end down here is for the rear wiper that we talked about earlier, right before this clip. So you adjust that rear wiper with that at the end back there. Now here on the steering wheel itself, you have on the left side is going to be the intelligent adaptive cruise control. So I love that. So the new intelligent adaptive cruise control includes stop and go, and basically adaptive cruise control just allows you to adjust this gap however the distance you want to. If you come up behind somebody and they're going much slower than you, you're going to slow you down to go their speed. You don't have to hit your brake. And when you pass them, and it'll resume and speed you back up. So that's a great feature. Brings you to complete stop as well. And then also does have speed sign recognition. So if you have that tolerance set and you have that adjustment set in your settings, then when it sees a speed sign and you have a tolerance of 5 over, and that speed sign changes and goes down and you're not aware of it, it's going to slow you down to go 5 over that new speed zone. So I love that. I wish I had it on my vehicle or on our last trip, and so that's a great feature to have. Also, you do get along with that the evasive steering assist that helps you. So if you can't stop quick enough, you don't think you can, and you need to turn, it'll help assist in that turning, as well as intersection assist, which is new feature within the last year. Intersection assist, if it knows that you're wanting to turn and there's a car coming, it'll brake so that you don't hit that vehicle. If you're not paying attention, don't see them coming on, and you try to turn there, it's going to alert you and brake so that you don't hit that and get in that intersection accident there. So some great features that go along with all that adaptive cruise control, including lane centering. So it'll help when you have your cruise set, keep you in the center of your lane. So it's only one step away from hands-free driving, which is included in the package we're going to talk about after this interior features, but you're going to have all that. And so that's all adjusted over here on the left side, along with setting your settings in this screen over here. Also, the right side over there is going to be some volume controls. You also have your Bluetooth connectivities, presettings for your audio stations as well, right there just at the finger touch there. Now behind that, you will see the 10-inch productivity screen. I think it's 10.5 actually. So nice big productivity screen there where you can see the different settings for the vehicle, notifications, navigation. Some of those navigation features will show up there too. So real nice how that looks right there. Push button start is just to the right of the steering wheel here. So you're going to have that. Of course, intelligent access, push button start. You don't have to get the keys out of your pocket to get in it or to start it, which is really nice as well. You do have dual zone climate, so driver and front passenger have 2 different temperatures. It's all electronic on this nice big 15.5-inch screen here. So real nice screen. All your climate controls are down at the bottom for you to be able to use digitally there. You can scroll those. You can get the up and down as well for the temperature. So that's controlled there as well. Your audio control, it does have a 6-speaker audio system, AM, FM, MP3 player, Sirius XM, the new 360L standard equipment for this as well. And of course, you will get the Sync 4A with this nice 15.5-inch screen here. Has the new those upgraded dashboards on there as well, cloud connective, conversational voice commands, digital owner's manual, all those features, Android Auto, Apple CarPlay, all can be used there. Will also standard equipment. You will have the navigation for a couple years, I believe. It might be 3 months. I have to look. I'll put it on the screen here if it's 3 months or it's 3 years, so that way you can know that. But the navigation as well on there. Because this is an EV, you will have the EV trip planner there for you, so it allows you to plan your long distance trip around those charging stations and such, so it'll help you with that as well. It's a bunch of other features included that I'm probably going to forget half of them. There's so many features. Oh, personal profiles, that's one I wanted to make sure I highlighted. So you have personal profiles for the driver. If you have a certain driver that likes, you know, the radio at this, the climate at a certain place, and you have certain settings for your navigation, it's going to kind of remember all those personal profiles when you get in with your remote and know that and adjust those settings for you automatically, which is really cool to have on the vehicle. You do have the auto dimming rear view mirror with the frameless mirror there, so real nice how that works. Some will go up, so they come up behind you with those bright lights, automatically dim the mirror for you right there. Overhead console with a sunglass bin. You just click, flip that down, and then you put your sunglasses in there. Your overhead lights will be right here as well. And then you do get the universal garage door openers, 3 different buttons there for 3 different transmitters. If you have a couple of different garage doors, maybe you have a gate that uses a transmitter, you can program that one as well with those on that. So I think the mirrors also have the illuminated mirror. I usually don't talk about that in my videos, but it does have that as well for both the driver and front passenger, I believe. Let me double check that one. Yep, for the driver and front passenger as well right there. Now down here in the media hub, I like to call this the media hub. Ford does, I know. You have back there a USB type A and type C ports back there to be able to charge those phones. Wireless charging pad as well right here. Does fit most phones. Mine fits perfectly into there. I do have a Note 10 Plus, so that one fits right there. You know, and got nice 2 cup holders. You do have a bin underneath under here as well. I'll get a clip of that for you so you can see that under there. And then of course right here on the console you do have the rotary dial shifter knob. You do have, this is your park assist button, the one on the left, showed you that earlier, as well as the hazard warning right there as well. And then there's your parking brake. Electric parking brake is right there too. Armrest here, if I pull this up and pull this little compartment back, you will see in here a little compartment to put some things in. Also it does have another 12-volt power point in here to charge some of the older PowerPoint plugins if you have those in there as well. I think I've mentioned everything. Oh, don't forget about the Ford Pass Connect, which allows you to stay connected to your vehicle using the Ford Pass app, where you can remote start your vehicle from anywhere, unlock and lock your vehicle, schedule remote start times. Also, a lot of the EV, planning your trip and such are going to be in there as well once you connect this electrified vehicle to the Ford Pass app. So there's about one main factory package. There is an extra accessory package, but one main package that's available on the Select trim, and that is the Comfort and Technology package, which was ordered on this particular vehicle, which actually we're going to correct some things, and you probably saw earlier in the video the correction we made on that because this vehicle had that feature on there. But let's talk about this. This package here is great because even on your Select trim, you can get the Blue Cruise. So this does have the Copilot 360 Active 2.0 giving you that Blue Cruise. So you can do the hands-free driving. So we talked about earlier when we were inside the intelligent adaptive cruise control with the lane centering system, which basically just allows you to be able to almost do that. And in a sense, all you're able to do is take your hands off the steering wheel on approved highways. You still have to be paying attention. It does have that sensor that's right above the steering wheel, so it knows that you're looking at the road and keeping you and being aware, so that way you can take control when you need to, unlike some other manufacturer which is autonomous driving, and that's right now I don't think we're really ready quite yet for that. But the Blue Cruise works really great, and it's fun to drive and be able to just relax your hands a little bit, take them off the steering wheel and shake them out, that kind of thing, and be able to drive that way. Also, this does have the Active Park Assist 2.0, so it does the parallel parking, reverse perpendicular parking, park out, helps you find the parking spaces, does all the driving or the steering, the gas, the brake, the shifting even. All you have to do is press that button. It even helps you find those parking spaces. I actually did a video many years ago when this first came out on an Explorer, so you have a good idea of kind of what that's like, but it's great. Those two are included in the Active 2.0 package, which is included in this Comfort and Technology package. Also 360-degree cameras. There's going to be one on the front up there, plus one on each of the side view mirrors over here, as well as one in the back, so you can see all the way around the vehicle as you're backing up, and that just really helps. It's kind of needed for the Active Park Assist 2.0 for that reason, and so you're getting that with this package as well there. I mentioned these mirrors earlier, that they were power fold. That is actually as part of this package. It's not standard equipment. Also is included with that is your driver memory. So that way it memorizes the seat, the driver's seat. Doesn't mention in the order guide whether or not it memorizes the mirror settings as well, but a lot of times when you see driver memory, it includes both of those, but I'm not 100% sure on that. I did not check that before starting to record this video here and check that out. But it does also get you your front heated seats, you get heated steering wheel, and that manual passenger seat goes from a 4-way to a 6-way manual adjustment seat. And a couple things on the back. I'm going to turn this around because I want to demonstrate those. There's a couple things to keep in mind with the couple rear features that comes with this package as well. So let's turn this around real quick. There's a couple of features I want to highlight here in the back, and one of them has to do with the power lift gate. So this does have your power lift gate as part of this package. You can use the remote if you want to. Just press that twice. It's going to open that lift gate up, especially if you want kids to grab something out of the back. You can do that. Also, you can press this button. When you press that, then it opens it up for you. Now this is adjustable on how high this stops. So if you're a little bit shorter, you know, I'm 5'10" and I can reach this fine, but if you're shorter and you can't reach that where it's set, you can move this down a little bit, and then you just press and hold this the tailgate button. I don't know if you heard that, but it beeps, lets us know it's set. So now if I go ahead and press this to shut it, to demonstrate that part as well. There you go, and then we open it back up. It's going to stop at that setting that we just adjusted. There you go, it stopped there instead of going all the way up like it was earlier. So that's how you can adjust that back here. Also, there is a rear sunshade back here, kind of a privacy shade if you ask me, so that way people can't see the different belongings. If they look through that rear glass, they won't be able to see what you have back there, so it kind of protects it and gives also, you know, if you have some things in here you want to keep them cool, keeps that sun off of them as well back here. So a couple features I want to let you know is available, that is part and standard as part of this Comfort and Technology package. So let's talk about some of the different options you have, and there is one other package that I need to talk about. Anytime Ford puts a package together, anytime there's 2 or more features, and there is an accessory package you can get that includes 2 features. So one of them is a cargo area protector that goes in there on the back, so it's a floor liner in the back of it, and it also comes with the interior floor liners for the front and second row floor liners, so you can get that as well. So it comes with those 2 floor liners to protect the vehicle. vehicle. You do lose the carpeted mats. Keep that in mind if you go with this package. You get no carpeted mats because you get the floor liners and the cargo area protector. So keep in mind you can get that package. I would, if I were you, I'd get it later. Both of those are available through accessories, through parts, through your aftermarket departments at your Ford dealers like we have here. So I would probably maybe not get that package if you're wanting the carpeted mats. Also, you can get the front license plate bracket. So states that require front license plate, it is standard equipment. Didn't mention it earlier, but in states like Kansas where it is not required, it is a standalone option. It's a no charge option, so if you do want something special on there, then you can get that. I will say probably I'll get better fuel economy without the front license plate bracket. So just keep that in mind. So if you're in a state that doesn't require one, I'd probably not put one on there. Just my take on it. Also, you get an optional wheel. So a 19-inch silver painted alloy wheel with the black, high gloss black arrow covers. So you can get that. That wheel is optional for you if you want to go that route instead. Go from the 18 to the 19, so you can see that wheel design there on the vehicle. So that's really all the options there are. I think the biggest important one there is getting the comfort and technology package, getting that Blue Cruise and that technology. I think it's a good good cost for that feature, giving the power lift gate, giving you a 360-degree camera, active park assist, the heated seats, heated steering wheel, a lot of great features that are included in that package. Well, thanks for watching this video on the 22 Ford Mach-E Select trim. Of course, we did cover everything, all the standard equipment, the different packages you might consider, as well as standalone options, all in this one video. So if you did like this video, go ahead and smash that like button. I'd really appreciate it. Don't forget, if you're not subscribed to the channel, hit the red subscribe button down below so you can subscribe over to the channel and hit that notification bell so you get notified next time we have another video uploaded to YouTube channel. Don't forget, we do free shipping. So if you're interested in and wanting to order a vehicle with us, we do all of our orders at MSRP, so we can order a vehicle just to your liking and have it shipped right to your door. We do include free shipping if you find it's a vehicle with us, and we're very transparent about that. How we pay for that is that from the financing money that we get from the financing reserve to go ahead and pay for the shipping to you. That's when we do max out at about $1,000 there, which gets us to most places without any extra cost out of the customer. So if you're something you want to do, get a vehicle ordered exactly the way you want it to, just like you looking at this video, you maybe learn that. We can do that for you and help you out and make sure that order gets processed the way you want it to and the right configuration that you want, and have it shipped right to your door. So if you want interested in doing that, don't forget you can call or send us a text message. Numbers are on the screen, so don't forget to reach out to us and we can help you out with that and process that. We are a certified EV dealership, so we can do that. So again, thanks for watching this video. Hope you really enjoyed it. Until the next one, we'll see you later.